Hello everyone, the Spectator Minyaner dedicated to the memory of Lucy Maya and Rina D. I saw something ridiculous in Shul yesterday and I just can't get it out of my mind. And I saw it again this morning at a different time. And I'll explain what I saw. Because I am now filming with my phone, I'm going to use an old phone to explain. A gentleman was standing in Chazarat Hashatz because the Shulchan Aruch says it's better to stand. It's not an obligation, but it's better. So he's standing. And this is what he's doing during Chazarat Hashatz. He puts his phone to his ear and he's going like this. This morning, in davening, the same fine gentleman, in the middle of laning, was standing again because the Ramah says, even though you don't have to, you can stand and you should stand during laning, and I do as well. Comes along this fine gentleman and is doing exactly the same thing again. Namely, he's looking at the laning and he's going. Then, in the middle of the laning, not in between aliyahs, he walks out and says something to his phone, and walks back in. Now, it could very well be that this fine gentleman, both yesterday and today, has an emergency, and every single message has to be sent out at that moment. And therefore, who are we to judge him? Only God can judge him, and I'm not judging him. I am just talking about the action and not the person. If a person is very, very disturbed, he shouldn't daven. The reason for that is because he's very disturbed. And because he's very disturbed, he can't have proper kavanah. We learned this from two different scenarios in halacha, amongst many. Number one, when you come back from a very big trip and you're very jet lagged, it is indeed very problematic to daven. The Rambam says you shouldn't. Number two, when you're on the road and it's time to daven, the halacha in Shulchan Aruch is you're supposed to daven in the car sitting down, not stand up by putting the car on the side of the road, even though we always stand for davening, because you won't have kavanah. You're going to be too worried about the cars moving on the side of you. You're going to be too worried about the fact that someone maybe is going to run you over. You won't have kavanah. So if this gentleman was disturbed, and on melamed zchut, maybe he was, he's not just checking his messages, then don't stand there and listen to Chazarat Hashatz. Take care of your emergency. Go outside. Just like we tell anyone who wants to talk in shul, go outside. Not because we have anything against you, but ahafuch, we want you to daven properly. So if you take your emergency seriously, and you take your davening seriously, then the two should not be combined into one time. Wishing everyone a wonderful day.